the internet is incredibly boring. Like, it's actually boring. I know that it captures your attention, but what you think and what you feel when you're on there is boring. It's repetitive, it's inane. You've It creates this feeling like you've seen everything before, like nothing will shock you ever again. It's incredibly boring. So here's an example, right? Just recently, I live in the UK, and they recently had a new presenter on Six Music, right? Now, this is in the breakfast show, and like he came from Radio One, so he's like a younger DJ, right? And I could tell you how the news report was going to go before it happened, right? Some people weren't going to like the change. Other people were going to like the change. And that's that. Like, on any issue, 30% of people aren't going to be happy with it. 30% of people are going to be really for it. And the 30% of people in the middle are going to be like, nah, I don't really care. Right? So what that means is like, you know what the internet's going to think about anything. And it's going to think this sort of bland mishmash of opinions that sort of support stuff and are sort of against it. And like, we need to stop thinking of the internet as like millions of unique voices coming together to like give people a chance to express themselves and make the world a better place. In reality, it's one voice that can't make up its mind about anything, and the opinions that it have are so generic and so spread across the board that like it's just pointless. It's a futile exercise in chitter chatter, and it creates hallucinations that we think of as real. And this constant chitter chatter, like if you were in a room and nobody shut up constantly, right? You would be so bored. You'd be like, oh my God, would you give my fucking head peace? Would you please just be quiet for a minute? And here we are with a room full of 7.5 billion people, and we're like sticking our head around the door every chance we get. What's going on in there? What's going on in there? What's going on there? Thinking something under the delusion that something interesting is going to have happened, that something will have changed. But no, everything in there is still the same. No one can make up their mind about anything. There's some people shouting over the top of the others. Some people are louder than others. The loudest people are in control of the room, and everyone with any sense has left the building. Anyone with any sense has left the internet. They're not getting involved. They're saying, shh, you go shout over there. I'm going to just stay at home and tend my garden. And that's not how things should be.